Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome back to Costa Rica. And there's nobody here yet, but we'll wait for you guys for a few minutes. And we have exciting news. As you see, right here in front of us, we have our beautiful pineapple. Here, let me turn it a little bit for you guys. There you go. It's super golden. We are running very late. I was supposed to harvest it like a couple days ago, but I was working, so. Hi Steve. Look at the pineapple, it's extra golden. Yeah, it was supposed to be picked a few days ago, and you can see like the green parts are starting to turn yellow, and it smells so good. I wish we had smell-o-vision. I was actually taught by my friend, well, my garden expert, that there's two little pieces here as well. I'll cut them off later. It has like little children. So, I think we should just get started. Just in case so we can start eating, safely deal with the knife. So, I was told that we just break it off like this. Hello. So, I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, let's go. Oh my God. I feel like I'm gonna break the whole thing. Oh my God, it's coming. Wow. We got it. Hi, Tony. Oh my God, guys, this smells so good. And there's ants, look at that. This is exactly. So, hopefully they didn't start eating the whole thing yet. Let's cut into it and make sure it's okay.
Let me smell.
Wanna smell? Oh yeah. Here's Mama Sue, everyone.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Smells really good.
Just brush the ants off. That should do the trick. Yeah, that smells fantastic. So this is my first ever pineapple. I grew it here. I did try to grow one when I was back in Canada as well, but that did not really work out so well, obviously because of the climate, right? So there's ants everywhere. I was kind of expecting this. Let's cut and see if they've done any damage. Let's see here. Still feels a bit hard, to be honest. Oh, but it's perfectly fine. Look at that. Beautiful. See?
Wow. Nice.
Ants everywhere.
Looks very juicy.
Yeah. It smells great.
Smells like heaven.
So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to cut this off and create another pineapple out of it. I'm basically just going to have a little pineapple farm in my garden. Let's see here.
On our balcony garden, actually.
Yeah. There's the top. Nice. I hope you guys can hear me all right. I can barely see the chat because the phone's far away. Hello. So let's just cut right into this baby. Oh man. I feel like it could have gone another day, but here we are. And yeah. A little ant protein maybe today. We can hear you guys.
Oh, good.
Awesome. I'm glad. Yeah, there's also a lot of like background sound as well because, well, obviously there's like we live pretty close to a main road, so it's a little bit noisy sometimes.
There's a bit of construction today too.
Yeah. There we go. I don't know if you guys know how to cut a pineapple. I think it's a little bit underripe. I think I'll probably leave the rest for a day or so.
Or maybe.
I don't know though, I feel like because I made it on I grew this myself, it's something that we shouldn't really be blending. There. It's a lot harder than I expected. Ooh, it's warm.
Oh, right.
It has been so hot these days because we're right at the end of March. It's just so incredibly hot. Like we have a fan right behind us.
Wow. It is so sweet and it's perfectly ripe. It's not too mushy and it's nice and perfectly
it's so
crunchy.
Juicy.
Yeah. Mhm. Mm.
I wish you guys could try this right now.
Mhm.
Be careful.
I was looking at
Actually, these spikes are probably sharper than the knife.
It's got pointy spikes and then little tiny little razor-like, what do you call these? I don't know.
It's like serrated leaves almost.
Yeah.
You should have seen me trying to take it down from where I had it.
I think I poked my eye out a few times on one of the spikes.
Wow, this is so good. This took me about 1 year, maybe a little bit longer to grow. My friend was saying that it actually took a long time considering, but the patience paid off.
Yes. And
It's
now
so
we'll
good.
be able to have more babies from the top.
Yeah, so we're gonna make another one. Ouch. We're gonna grow another one out of this. And then shortly I'll show you the 2 little seedlings that came out of the plant as well that I have here from another pineapple down here. So I've got a lot of pineapples on my hands. Want more?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Are you sure?
Maybe it's another spoon of these. Mm.
Yeah, and you guys could, oh, I've cut myself.
There you
And
go.
that wasn't even the knife. Oh boy. Do you have some paper towel?
Yeah. What is it from the baby cut from the pineapple?
Yeah. I think it was the pineapple. It got me, guys.
They sure are sharp pineapples. Like they're
Mhm.
very prickly.
And this plant grew so much bigger than I ever expected it to. When I had one in Canada, it was about maybe a third of this size, but this one's the one that actually fruited, so that's the one that's worth it.
It's very good. Excellent.
Mhm. And you guys can. Obviously, a warmer climate is better. And yeah, like in Canada, it just might not ever fruit. But if you're in a warmer place in the States, then maybe you could have good results too. And it's really easy. Like I didn't really do much with this. Every couple of weeks, I like chopped up some banana peel and put that into the soil, and that seemed to work. And it made this delicious fruit. Okay, people are saying things. Good size, usually it takes. Yes. A little bit slower. Yes, I'm so excited for the new babies too. Because like, what I was told is that this plant can actually create 3 pineapples in total, right? So, let's see what we can get out of it. Sorry guys, this is so far. Was it easy or did you need to take a lot of special care? So in regards to that, it wasn't. I literally just cut this off, just like this one. And then what I do is I remove all of the flesh of the fruit. Actually I remove some leaves as well to kind of expose the base of it. And then you put that into a glass of water for a couple of weeks. You change the water daily, I would say. And then the roots start coming out, and you can get the roots really long and gangly. And then after that, you put into soil. The bigger the pot, the better, obviously, because the plant does get really quite big. And you just kind of leave it from there. I water it every day because the climate here is extremely hot, and I have my plant right in the sun. So yeah, I water it every day, and then put banana peel or coffee grinds once every 2 weeks, maybe 2 times a month kind of thing. And yeah, I just did that for about a year and a half, and now we have fruit.
And I guess it doesn't need that much water because it's like a cactus, right? Kind of
Yeah,
in that
pretty
same
much.
cactus
Like
family.
I have read that you could grow a pineapple in almost any sort of like even sand. So yeah, I think it's one of those fruits that's really quite easy to do. Let me see here. Sí. En español, perdón, no hay subtítulos. Podemos intentar hablar Spanglish. Pero gracias.
I'll have one more piece.
Okay, okay. Here.
Thank you.
We've got a whole pineapple boat here. Oh, here comes Ollie. Even the dog wants to try pineapple.
There we go.
But yeah, I wanted to do this video about a week ago, but because we had Semana Santa, which is the Holy Week, Easter week, it's just been so crazy for me. And I was so worried, and with good reason, seeing all these ants, that the pineapple was going to go bad, because as you see, it is very, very yellow, And my garden expert slash friend told me that was on Thursday. So here we are. And I'm kind of, I don't know, I think it's a good thing I waited because it's nice and ripe. It ripe. That's always a good thing,
Yes.
I think.
It's definitely perfectly done.
Big pineapple tree coming up. What does that say? Oh, cough. I sense it. I don't know if we'll ever have a big pineapple industry. I just really like gardening, to be honest. As you can see, we have a variety of plants here. I have 2 avocado trees growing right here behind. They're still little ones, but I think I'll try to keep them like dwarf size. And then I have here my cilantro and my basil. I have a cashew tree over here as well behind Susan. Yeah, we have a variety. And I want to keep growing more. I do hope to eventually have a property where we can really make the most out of it. I want to have more trees. I'd like to have a mango tree. Actually, maybe later I'll show you. We have a mango tree right out. Go and pick them, but it's almost mango season, so there. And
Things grow here so fast.
yeah, you can. I feel like almost anything will grow if you just put it into some soil. In reality, so yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
This is so good.
I know, it's delicious. I think it's sat on the vine, like whatever this is called, for a perfect amount of time. So many times you go into the stores, especially in Canada, surprisingly, most of the pineapples in Canada, at least from the Toronto, Ontario area, come from Costa Rica, but they're never ripe, obviously, and they are never sweet or as good as, obviously, eating them from here.
Yeah.
They always pick them so early.
Yeah, it has a totally different flavor.
Definitely.
Totally different. And it's almost like, because of, like, usually I find people like to eat fruit cold, but oh my god. Okay, there's your pineapple, Ollie. Wasting precious gold here, guys.
Yeah, a whole year. We better enjoy this for sure.
I'm so happy the ants didn't get to it. They're all over me now, but whatever. But no, I find that normally when people eat fruit, they want it to be cold, right?
Yes, but it doesn't. It's actually quite nice, just room temperature,
Yeah, I find it kind of suits the
or
fruit.
actually outdoor hot temperature.
Nicely warmed.
Anyway, so now for these 2 extra spikes, I always were wondering. I don't know if you. These were like little new babies offshooting out, but apparently not.
So let me see if I can. Wait, just hang on to this for 1 second. See if I can pull this up a little. Watch out, Ollie, don't poke your eyes out. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see these. This like part right here. There's like 2 of them, and these I can pick off and plant them, and those are like the
Okay.
children.
Right.
So I guess that's what they mean when they say there's 3 pineapples per plant, because I don't think that another one will grow out of this stem.
Right.
It's pretty done
But
looking.
those 2 won't just grow from that plant, right? You have to take those 2 off, right? Is what
Yes,
you're
I need to
saying?
take these off and replant them.
Yeah. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah. So, what is the usual price of a pineapple in Canada? I think it's about $6 or $7 Canadian.
Yeah, depending.
So, what would that be like American? Like $5? Something
Yes.
like that?
Yes.
Yeah,
give or
about
take.
$5 American USD.
Depends on the season too, the time of year, but generally, yeah, it varies between $5 and $7 or $8 for a pineapple in Canada.
How much should we buy them for here if we get them at the store?
Here, I think they're pretty reasonable. $2, $3 or so, American dollars.
Yeah. So that's a pretty big difference, but I guess because they're grown here, right? I know some people who are actually a part of the industry here. My garden expert is actually someone who works growing pineapples and doing more studies on that sort of stuff, growing microgreens and all that kind of cool stuff. So I'd like to know more about her and maybe involve her in some more projects of mine.
And actually, sorry, going back to the pineapple cost, it's probably a little cheaper when you buy it from the farmer's market. It's going to cost a little bit more for sure.
Yeah,
So,
that's true, because
the price,
most of the superstores we have here are a little bit more, we could say, Antonio. So if you go down to the ferry, it's probably quite a bit. You're buying it directly from the farmers, right?
Yes.
So, yeah. If there's any more questions, please let us know. We're here with our pineapple.
What other things can we make with pineapple, food-wise? Like we could do pina coladas, of course. You can tell that's on my mind.
We could do like maybe like some sort of salad with pineapple.
Ooh, yes.
Like, a pineapple salsa. With some red onion, maybe.
Or pineapple. Great. We should definitely do that. No, I'm good, thank you. And what's good is this one isn't too acidic. Like sometimes pineapple can be quite acidic and hard on the.
Yeah, this one.
No acidity at all, really.
It's really sweet. Really, really sweet.
It's delicious.
I am pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly surprised.
Very good. It's very, very good.
Come on, guys, question me.
Much more. I think we pretty much covered on quite a bit.
Yeah, I guess we've kind of gone over the main points. Yesterday, I think I posted it. I would have liked to have posted a longer video about Semana Santa, and given the amount I was working, I just simply didn't have time. What's your most favorite memory in Costa Rica? My favorite memory in Costa Rica.
There's so many.
So
here.
many.
There's always a wow factor here. There's like almost every day. Like just earlier today, maybe Emma can post a photo or something at some point. We saw the halo around the sun. It was a rainbow halo, sort of halo-shaped rainbow just below it, which again, wow factor. Wasn't raining, nothing.
This morning was actually really cool. I think I posted it on my story on Instagram, and there was like 2 circular rainbows and another one below it. And we looked it up, and it actually says that it has something to do with the Bible, which is weird. It says it's bad luck, so we're praying that nothing happens.
Yeah.
But no, my favorite memory. Okay. I think one of my favorite things about being in Costa Rica in general is going to the beach at nighttime and seeing like the waves crashing against the water. That's like one of my favorite things about being here. But it has to be like late at night, like when you're with like a friend or two, have like a cold beer and you're just like relaxed. That's like one of the most beautiful things. And I feel like, I don't know, now, like I would never go and do it by myself because it's not really very safe, let's say. Like I wouldn't go anywhere necessarily at night. Lonely place. But yeah, that's one of my favorite things. Another favorite memory would be, oh man, there's so many. That's really tough.
I think I could remember one on her behalf. When Emma was younger, our very first trip here to Costa Rica, we were just sitting at a restaurant and a nice forest in behind us, and all of a sudden we heard this really strange growling sound in the jungle, and we're going, what? A howler monkey, but we hadn't heard of what howler monkey sounded like before. And we were all really scared. We're thinking, oh my God, what is this thing that's going to come out of the forest?
Yeah, the howler monkeys are pretty crazy. You're just kind of like, what is that? Favorite things, well, one of my favorite memories also is one of the first times I came here after a few a year or so before I started to live here. We were on our way from the airport to Manuel Antonio, and we're passing by kind of like just like the highway past Paco, and we saw maybe about scarlet macaws, and that was like around landing. Yeah, if you guys ever get to, that was when I've never even seen one of them before. So I was just like, wow, this is incredible. Okay, wants to know what made you decide to move to Costa Rica from Canada? Okay, so why I decided to. Basically because I liked the lifestyle better. Just as simple as that. And I had the opportunity to, because I don't think I ever would have come if I didn't have a job opportunity or something like that, right? So basically I started out at, like, I was on vacation when I came here, and we came for about 10 days, maybe less.
Yes.
And we stayed at Hotel Costa Verde. And we were, yeah, just on vacation. We got to know the owner of the hotel, and he was looking for someone to start doing photography of the property and social media work. And my mom, and he was like, okay, let's talk to her. That vacation, I'm in between jobs and just kind of tired of the lifestyle, the type of people. I was just like, yeah, I'm going. So I went home, packed all my stuff, said bye to my friends, and started my life down here. And then I did that I stayed in the hotel doing the social media work for about 3 months, and then during a job doing photography on the catamaran, and that is something that doesn't happen very often either. That's pretty rare. So I think a lot of this has just come from luck. Be spontaneous with my life. So
And the love of photography. I think that's always been in Emma's heart even as a youngster.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just one of those things, you just didn't think that photography would sort of become a career.
Yeah.
But it just kind of started to fall into place somehow. So.
Yeah, exactly. Because I found in Toronto, specifically like downtown Toronto, it was really difficult to be a photographer because there was so many people in the exact same situation as me trying to make it, and it just, every other job that I had was just not floating my boat, let's say. So this was just kind of the best option for me, and now here I am, and I think I'm doing pretty good. So yeah, I'm pretty.
And the cost of living is a lot cheaper,
Yeah.
here than it would be in Canada to rent apartments and whatever.
Yeah, like I would say, like, you'd have to kind of down your standards a lot. Like, in the end, we're still in a different country and stuff like that. There's a huge difference between lifestyles and ways of living, in a sense. But for me, I'm okay with it. It's nice. I like it. I'm happy. I think that's all the questions we're getting. Yeah, okay. So I think if you guys if you don't have any extra questions to throw out there, I'm probably going to finish this up now because I am sufficiently sticky. So yeah, thank you so much guys for watching. This week I have another video coming out. It's not going to be a live one. And yeah. So yeah, this week on Friday morning I plan to be uploading a video. It's another walking tour, so finally I'm going to be finishing that up. It's taken a while now to get editing and all that stuff, and oh god, these videos are so long, so it takes a lot of effort to really get them out. So let's see. Yeah, alright, so thanks so much guys. Stay tuned for the video on Friday. Encourage your friends to subscribe to my channel, like the video if you enjoyed seeing my beautiful pineapple, and I'll probably also do a video of how to grow your own pineapple. I'll probably do that quite soon, considering now I have all of these parts. So awesome guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye!